and how people are approaching people.
Which
So
is-
now I'm going to go back upline to his upline. I'm going to say, listen,
That's cool. Can you do that again?
say, listen, why are people inviting improperly?
Our whole organization
Because
is.
their
Of
whole
course,
Because we do what they did to us.
Exactly right, and nobody was there to stop it. Do you see how if somebody was coaching and in somebody's hip pocket like they should be, how?
Yep.
See, this could have been diagnosed and fixed a long time ago, but because people weren't in people's back pocket, this is what happens, and this is why you have to choose out who your leaders are. And you said, listen, this is how you have to do it, and let me explain to you why it has to be done this way. And once you get it and the light bulb turns on, then it's easy.
Yes. Glass half full.
Well,
Today on is different.
part of the challenge for me leading a group is that if my people aren't making money, something's not right. Because we're not doing. I'm hearing all this stuff, and we're sending all these videos, but we're not making. We're not. We're not.
You're trying to
nothing's
teach.
happening.
You're trying to teach
Right.
people how to sell instead of teaching people to help solve their problems.
And the problems are just getting bigger.
You know, and it's interesting, the way you're approaching this, there have been people off of my list that I've said they could never do this business because they don't know technology.
They don't need to know
But it
technology.
doesn't make
They
any
don't-
difference.
No, I mean I've had a sixth grader sit at my desk and send a video email. It
Your
doesn't.
granddaughter does it.
It doesn't take somebody with upper level intelligence to figure out that building relationships is a smart thing to do in life. I mean, and we don't have to prove the internet to anybody anymore. Everybody understands that. So, but you really need to think about that.
Well, when you did that training Saturday before Easter, I was at a big place. There was a giant Easter egg hunt. I had my 4 kids, my 82-year-old mom, and I had one earphone in and my phone on listening to you. And I went, this is different. This is different than what I've been hearing. And this is very, and I was listening so hard, my kids were pulling on me, and my mom was way back behind us, and I just thought, I don't care, I have to hear this, because I think this is gold.
Well, think about this though for a second. When McDonald's, #1 franchise in the world, but most people say their food's not the best.
True.
It stinks.
Yeah.
It'll kill you.
Okay,
It's deadly.
why is that?
Because people want to keep doing what they're doing.
But why do
It takes
people
less
why do
time to
people
eat it.
buy the franchise though?
Because the
Oh.
outcome
It's
is
gonna make money.
predictable.
It's gonna make money.
That's exactly why they buy
Gold
it.
Predictable
mine.
and
Yeah.
predictable.
That's exactly why they do it. So
Okay.
you have to understand why people do things and why people don't do things.
Right.
And people get into business because they want to make money. And just because you have a great product doesn't. If you intentionally cut out leverage, which is what you're doing, you're killing yourself. You're totally killing yourself.
Yeah, because Great Escapes, they're not going to go recruit other people.
No, we had that
Yeah.
conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
That's why all their sales staff will be having little private meetings. I want 5 more of me.
See, but yet you understand the difference, though.
Oh, I'm getting
Yeah.
it loud and clear.
Big time.
Well, and what you get caught up in is, oh, it's a $400 million business. I'm going to do business with these guys.
But they're
Okay,
not
I'm
doing
on that
anything
side,
for you, though.
but I'm on that side
It's a
of the
one-time
page.
sale, though.
Right, right.
That's all it is.
I'm on the wrong
They're
side
not
of
out
the
running
page.
their mouth for you. They're not flying the Talk Fusion flag for you. They're not telling anybody.
They're not
trying
running the
to recruit
Chad Harvey
anybody. They're
flag
not
either.
selling any product for you. There's 2 things that you get paid on: selling the product to a customer, right, or somebody who becomes an associate and buys a product. But here's the difference: somebody that becomes an associate and buys a product has the express purpose in mind to go out and tell other people, so other people buy the product. That's how you get paid. Somebody who just becomes a customer doesn't have that intention. But this product is so good, you will have people that become customers just by default.
Well, see, that's why I was so comfortable with doing the product, because I'm like, well, what's the difference between an associate and a customer? I was thinking that. So of course, lead with the product because there's no difference.
There's a
That's
huge
what I was
difference.
thinking.
It's their mentality. It's their
We need
mindset.
the messaging on the calls needs to be a little stronger. I talked to Robin and about that because we don't. It's not as strong. I mean, like how you're saying it, it's very clear and
Well, there
apparent.
should be no gray area with
I
this.
mean, right?
Well,
but
right,
I'm-
that's
I
why
can tell you
that
now.
call got my attention.
I mean, it's just because, you know, we've been in it for what, 2 months, and this is now very, very clear the direction we got to go.
It should have been clear in the first 2 minutes you were in the business. if people were.
But you know what, maybe, and no, I'm not making excuses, but just the whole, how we came, found you, you know, I mean, because we wanted the
understand.
product, and so now, we came from a product company, but it's over.
And
And
we
this is why you go to events, and this is why, but understand, this is what, this is how you learn right here. Am I right, Bob? This is why people don't get, that someone right now is gonna make $100,000 a month by following this, and this is why you come to these things. And so when you call the one that told us she wasn't coming to Vision, and people tell you why they can't come to Vision, this is why. You come to these events. This will literally change your lives today. Every single one of us. I know what I'm going to do. My videos are totally changing. Can't give a crap about. I mean, and you know what's funny? Remember this in Rain? We talked about when we launched that group. We said we don't even know what's in the bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
I just thought of that when we
The
did.
It was all
opportunity, not the
opportunity.
product.
And we. Yeah.
See, this is the thing.